All right, thanks for joining me. I'm so glad you're gonna do this relaxing and rejuvenating, energizing practice with me. Now, Qigong, Qi means energy, Gong means cultivation. So we're gonna be cultivating some energy. Now, we're doing this for the immune system, but we're doing it a little bit indirectly in some ways. So some Qigong, you may have seen my other video, Qigong for immunity and lung health, really focuses on the lungs, charging up the lungs with energy, making them more efficient. And in Chinese medicine, the lungs disperse your qi to the surface. We call the wei qi, guardian energy. So it's like the Chinese medicine equivalent of your immune system. So when they want to charge up the immune system, they charge up the lungs. But if you don't have qi for your lungs to send to the surface, then there's no wei qi, there's no guardian energy. So we need to actually have qi to work with. So this one's going to work a little bit more on the foundations of your energy, which starts with building the digestive energy. So that means strengthening the spleen and stomach meridians, strengthening the energy here at the solar plexus, and strengthening the longevity energy, the energy of the kidneys. This is sort of your reserves of energy that keep you youthful and rejuvenate your body. So we'll strengthen that by working with the lower tien, this energy center that goes back to the kidneys and adrenals. So this is an excellent practice to do if you're older or if you have kind of a weak constitution, you have chronic health problems. And it's great to do alongside some of these other lung qi enhancing programs, so you actually have some qi to work with to bring to the lungs and the wei qi. So find yourself a good place to stand, feet about shoulder width apart. You bring your hands over the belly. And we'll just start with a bit of deep abdominal breathing. So as you inhale, let your breath expand a little bit at your belly. As you exhale, let your breath relax at your belly, back towards your spine. I'm just going to take some deep, slow breaths. Nice and gentle. Don't try to force this huge movement. You want it to be relaxed. The movement of your belly will grow over time, so you'll notice the movement get bigger as you practice, but not rushing it. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly relaxes. So here we're breathing into a place that we call the lower tien. The tien means elixir field. So this is sort of an energy reservoir that connects to the kidneys. It's actually when we build the qi here at the lower tien, we're actually building our kidney energy. That reserve of vitality that keeps us youthful, that rejuvenates our bodies. Take some deep breaths. Just like 2 more deep breaths here. Let yourself become centered, drop into your belly. You say the mind leads the qi. So when our mind drops to the belly, following our breath, leads the qi to gather in this area and activate the energy of that particular region. Okay, let's bring the hands up to the solar plexus. Here you're going to breathe. And feel for the same thing, just an expansion of that area. So as you inhale, you feel the solar plexus open up into the hands. As you exhale, feel the solar plexus relax back in. Nice, relaxed. This is going to be a very gentle practice today. Nice and rejuvenative, building a lot of yin energy. Building that digestive energy here. As you breathe here, it makes your mind pay attention. When your mind pays attention here, the qi and the blood gather here. Turn on the energetic and biological processes here. Good, now bring one hand up to your chest, the other hand to the belly. Now we're going to breathe to our belly, let it rise up to solar plexus, and then rise up to your chest. And then exhale from your chest, from your solar plexus, from your belly. So inhale, feel the belly, solar plexus, and upper chest inflate. Exhale, relax, upper chest, solar plexus, belly. So now breathing to all three of these quadrants, lower abdomen, solar plexus, and then filling up the energy more associated with the lungs up at the top. I call this one wave breathing. There's a wave of breath. Good, let your hands down. Very nice. We'll do a little quicker movement to get the blood and the digestion moving. This one's called beating and drumming the chi. Bring the hands up. Elbows come into your belly. I have kind of little T-Rex arms here. Crunch your abdomen, and then the arms come back out, back, up, in. Out, back, up, in. And we do a little bounce as we come in. So it's like you imagine you have a little spring in your legs and in your belly, and like you're coming in and bouncing off the spring. So it's like your elbows are almost bouncing off your belly, although they don't have to touch the belly. Yeah, so pumping our internal organs, and we'll add our breath here too. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so as you inhale, your breath is coming in and pressing on the organs. Coming in, pressing on the organs. As you exhale, your arms go out and you decompress the organs. So you go pressure, decompression, compression, decompression. So it's just like a little internal and external massage for the organs. This one meant to benefit the digestion in particular. Keep the food moving along the digestive tract. Also good for pumping the lymphatic fluid, which is also great for your immunity. Good, slow it down, relax. Very nice. Good. We'll do a little knocking on the body. So you're going to knock on your sternum to start. And if for some reason you're kind of sore and sensitive here, you can actually even just use your fingertips gently. Let's go up and down here. Take a nice deep breath in. Let out a gentle sigh. Good. Come down the inside of one arm. You're just patting or slapping. Come up the outside of the arm, down the inside. This helps, again, to move your lymphatic fluid and to just generally wake up the chi throughout the body. Let's come to the other side, down the inside of the arm, up the outside. Just following the movement of chi as it goes down the arm and up. Good. Lower back, up and down along the low back muscles. Lift one arm, come down from the armpit down to the hip. So it's also good for moving any stagnant lymphatic fluid. Other side. Lymphatic system, such an important but often overlooked system when it comes to our health. Very good to keep it moving, helps with prevent cancer, helps prevent illness, prevent infection. It's kind of your whole body's detox system. Good. Let's do the legs. We're going to slap down the back of the legs and up the inside of the legs. Down the back of the legs, up the inside. Following the flow of the meridians, helping energy and fluid to move smoothly through the body. We'll come to the hip crease. Knock at the hip crease, lots of lymph nodes in here, good to keep them decongested. A lot of your immune system lives in lymph nodes. Good, relax, feel your chi. And finally we'll do the belly. So a little gentle knock over the belly. You might not be able to hit very hard. Some people very sensitive here, but just kind of knock about as firmly as you can without pain. And try to relax your abdominal muscles so that knocking is actually kind of penetrating through to the internal organs. So here we're going to try to wake up the digestion. We'll come up to the solar plexus. Again, this spot can be very sensitive and tender, so just feel kind of slowly into how firmly you can knock. Good, we'll do the liver. Come over the right side of your ribs. Make sure it's your right side, not mine. And then come down from the right side of the ribs to the inside of the hip. And then just go up and down a few times. Here, massaging the liver, gallbladder, and large intestine. Come to the left side, make sure it's your left. So that'd be this side. Down to the inside of the hip. Up and down a few times. So here we knock over the stomach and pancreas, and again down to the large intestine. Yeah, then we're going to circle around the belly. We're going to go up the right side, down the left. Up the right, down the left. So make sure it's up your right, down your left. And this follows the flow of digestion through the intestines. Good. Bring your hands over the belly, just below your navel. And again, let's say about 3 deep, slow breaths to the lower abdomen. Good. Drop your hands and start to shake. Give your body a little bounce. Let your breath out your mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. This one again, very good for moving the lymphatic fluid, helping move along stuck foods or fluids in the digestion. And with the breath clearing stress and tension from the muscles. Imagine your muscles like gelatin bouncing. So a lot of times Qigong is so common sense. So we think about this connection between digestion and immunity. And just think about when, maybe people don't do it anymore, but maybe when you were a kid or a long time ago, if you were sick, the kind of homemade healing recipe would be chicken noodle soup, right? That'd be kind of what your grandma would give you, chicken noodle soup. Oh, you have a flu or a cold, chicken noodle soup, right? And part of the theory for that is there's so much nutrition in chicken noodle soup, but it's so easy to digest. So the amount of energy your body has to put into digesting it compared to the amount of energy and nutrients your body gets out, right? You're getting out so much more than you're putting in. A lot of foods are difficult to digest. They take energy to extract energy, right? But chicken noodle soup, or soup in general, it's like it's pre-digested by the cooking in the pot, right? So bringing in more energy through nutrition, right? And strengthening our body's ability to do that, to produce enzymes, to produce bile and stomach acid, right? What we do here through our Qigong helps our body to extract more energy, more nutrients to power our immune system. All right, let's slow it down. Pause and feel your body. Good. All right. Let's take our palms face down in front of our solar plexus. So the solar plexus is right here. It's this little triangle underneath the sternum and ribs. So you have your hands just in front of that and float out from there. So we gather to the solar plexus. Float the hands out from the solar plexus. Inhale. Exhale. This one's called the pebble in the pond. So you kind of imagine your hands like they're ripples across a pond going out. You'll see I'm sort of standing up and down. So I root down and stand back tall. Inhaling. Exhale, sink down just slightly, just a little bend in the knees. I'm not leaning forward. I'm staying upright. This lets me stay relaxed along my spine. We're feeling strong in the legs. The legs are rooting into the earth, and the arms and upper body are mostly relaxed. Exhale as the hands float out. Inhale as you come into solar plexus. So to strengthen the chi at the solar plexus, in the spleen and stomach and pancreas. So you can just imagine like you're reaching out to the earth, gathering energy from the earth and pulling it in to your solar plexus region to strengthen your digestion, to strengthen your sense of centeredness. This energy center in Chinese medicine is called the yellow court. Yellow is the element of the earth, or the color of the earth element in Chinese medicine. So sometimes this is called the earth center too. The yellow court signifies the place where the officials from the different organs would come to meet, to hold court and discuss their problems. So it's sort of seen as like the center where all your different elements and energies meet to be digested. You digest your emotions, your thoughts, as well as your food. So you're cultivating the strong digestive center. You might imagine like golden yellow light rising from the earth. You gather it with the hands, with the feet, and pull it in into the yellow court. Bring the hands around. Bring your left hand, palm face up, under your belly. So it's almost in front of your pubic bone, so it's lower than the navel. So it's like it's supporting your tien. The other hand, your right hand, is going to start to circle. It's going to come up on the left, down on the right, and then in under the belly. We switch hands. Left hand goes up on the right, over, down on the left, and into the tien. We just keep switching. The hand crosses over the center of the body. And you can see my hips are turning with the hand. My weight stays centered between the feet. I'm not kind of going left and right. Just staying centered between the feet, but the hips turn almost like the hand is following the hips. Feel for your center to lead the motion. And you can inhale as you float out. Imagine you're gathering qi. And exhale, pull the energy to your lower tien. Again, the lower tien is a reserve of energy. Connects to the kidneys. So when we build the qi here, it helps to supplement the kidney qi. Inhale, reaching around like we gather qi from the air, like mist, and condense the mist into water that we store in the reservoir. Inhale, gather mist or steam. If you're feeling cold, you can imagine warm steam. Gather that in. Just make it slow and relaxing. Once more each side. Coming in, fold one hand over the other, touch the tips of the thumbs. We call this the monk holding the pearl. We hold that just in front of the tien. So it's like if you put something through that hole in the hands, it would go right to the tien, which is about an inch or so below the navel. Just hold here, take a few deep breaths down to your lower abdomen. Feel your lungs pulling down, rooting down to lower abdomen. And feel strong and stable, for energy gathering at the lower abdomen. Bring the hands around and up. And now we'll move some of this energy specifically through the lungs. Turn your palms up, sink your chest back. Turn your palms down, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, sink back. Now touch the tips of your thumb and first finger. And then open the hands and fingers, inhale. Exhale, sealing lung and large intestine channel here, connected organs of the metal element. Inhale and open. Exhale, seal the channels. Inhale, open, energize the lungs. Exhale, seal the channels. You might imagine you're surrounded by white mist or white clouds. Like you're just soaking up that white light from all around. Like the white light sparkles through every water particle. Shines in all directions. Breathe it in and seal it into the lungs and the lung channel. And then drop your hands down, touch thumb and first finger. Other three fingers point towards each other. Tuck your tailbone. Lengthen up through the crown of your head, tuck your chin back. Your elbows float away from your ribs. Knees are soft, feet are square. Just take a few deep breaths here. Holding for about a minute. Just letting the chi build. We hold all the tissues and joints open, creating this open container to be filled with energy. Just hold and breathe. Drop your hands down, float up. Gather energy to your lungs. Cross the hands to the solar plexus, to the lower tien. Inhale up. Exhale, gather energy to the lungs, to the solar plexus, to the tien, crossing the centers of the palms as you come down. Step your feet slowly in together. Fold your hands over the lower tien, just below the navel. And just let your body relax. Take some deep, slow breaths. Let yourself rock and sway. Breathing to your lower abdomen here. Just let the energy move through you. And a little bit extra energy gather and store at your lower abdomen. Just a few more breaths. Let yourself relax. Good. Slowly step it out. Circle your belly. Storing and gathering the chi here. Center the hands. Take a deep breath in and release with a sigh. Very nice. Feel free to move your joints. Get that healthy energy through the body, through the tissues. So again, these lung exercises, great for the immune system. In fact, I had a student recently tell me that before she started my classes, she'd been having years of just every month catching another cold or flu or something. A lot of respiratory infections. And after doing some lung exercises, Qigong exercises I gave her, stopped getting sick. So that's amazing. However, if you don't have chi to work with, if you have a very weak constitution, you really need to strengthen your digestive energy, your kidney energy, your longevity energy, so you have something, some foundation on which your immune system and your wei qi, your guardian energy, can build itself. So hopefully you like these exercises. Again, go great with these lung exercises. You might do them kind of one after the other, go back and forth, and that'll really amp up your immune system and get you ready for anything. All right, Thanks for practicing. Hey, if you found this video helpful, you can head on over to nickloffery.com. Also, you can help support the channel by liking, subscribing. Those are all the things, right? Commenting. And that'll help us keep producing all this cool free content for you. All right, thanks so much. nickloffery.com.